Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, tbkc, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Anyway, a good friend of mine's, man, watched the if you want to call it live or interview or whatever, and he was bothered, man. He was seriously bothered. He's a mentor of mine, and he told me I needed to do this, and I'd be so uncomfortable doing shit like this. So y'all follow with me, because y'all might see me squirming. It's just not a good thing. But look, this narrative, and this is not about me, trust me, I'm okay. Most of y'all got common sense enough to know that I'm okay. But this narrative that, you know what I mean, that I'm this broke, destitute person that's on the internet, it's a lie, it's bullshit. And like I say, y'all, if you follow along on this, you'll get to the real part of it. Now, you know what I'm saying? Because these people brag about how much their dogs are, and they talk all of this shit and everything, that all that narrative to make you look away from the fact that the dogs are wrong, the game is wrong, and everything. And y'all tune into the live, and I'll break that down even more. But you know what I mean? I'm their number one adversary, so they gotta say that I'm like some broke, jealous dude. I ignore the shit. Somebody said, they said it a million times. Oh, you're jealous. You broke. I saw some dumb fuck. Even I answered one dumb fuck that was asking me what I was driving. You know what I mean? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I mean, realistically, that's why I avoid it. Bitch, what is you driving? You know what I mean? I don't put my cars and anything, even when I had super nice cars, I wouldn't take pictures of them, because that shit ain't for you. I make my money for me. But no, I'm not broke and destitute. You know, talking about I do lives out of a raggedy van. I don't even own a van. Like I told a motherfucker yesterday, this is not, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucking Rolls Royce or anything of that nature. But it's a $50,000 GMC that is actually this year's model. It's that simple, you know what I mean? I don't, you know, but I don't like to gloat about financial shit, because I feel like that it's a trap for especially people who look like me. It's a major trap, because too many people glorify things. I love cars. I'm a car guy. I owned a car lot while you dumbasses talk so much. Yeah. Elite Motors. I owned a whole car lot. You know, at one point in time, I was sitting on 8 cars. And when I tell you eight cars, I can name the cars off to you now. And this was during those years. I had a CLS 550. I had an AMG 63. Those was both CLSs. Stupid, I know. I had a Infinity M45, not the Q, M45. I had the Infinity truck. This is all these cars was within the year date. I mean, within a 2-year date of being brand new. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, that's when I did have a van. I had an Astro van. I also had a 65 Impala SS, you know what I'm saying, cherry red with the white interior and the black carpets, you know, big boy engine in that baby. I mean, I can go on and on with these cars. I love cars, you know what I mean? Always have, always will. As a matter of fact, if any of you jealous, lying, hating bitches want to know about it, if you look up the Virginia show, I actually brought my CLS, you know what I'm saying, with the Moe's wheels, with the diamond lugs, to that show. But that's not my thing. You know what I mean? Bragging is not my thing. But y'all are falling for this stunt. You people don't know me, and y'all jump on a live and y'all use me as this thing of, oh, he's super broke. Y'all don't know me. Y'all never done any business with me. Y'all don't know me. Y'all always insulting my family by talking about we live out of a fucking hotel. No, we travel a lot. That takes money. You know what I mean? Even the clown who was on live talking about, you know, motherfucker, I think Norreal blew down on him like, dog, you renting. And he was talking shit about my living situation. We have a mortgage. The property that we own, we don't have a landlord. Stop it. You know what I mean? Y'all go through with these different things, and it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have people who are sleeping on their baby's mama's couch calling me broke. You know what I mean? I have people, you know, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with renting. I wouldn't even insult the people who rent from us. You know, no, we rent out properties, you know? And the thing of it is, and why I say this is, all that talk about broke and this and that and the other, that's the stupid mentality. You know what I mean? First of all, you people don't know me at all. So you don't know. You see me in a car, you can't even tell what type of car this is until I told you what it is. But you're following dummies on the internet to tell you things. You know what I mean? You see me in hotels all the time and you say, he's living in a hotel. No, I'm traveling and living my life. When I go places, I usually, we're 10 deep and we 10 deep and I'm the only one going in my pocket. You know, y'all have to understand real money and show money. It's two different things. Now, getting to the point, and I told y'all to follow me. You know what I mean? By the way, 2 carats a piece. Yeah. You know, that's for you boys who like to shine. Yeah, 2 carats a piece. And they're very real. Trust me, very real. Got my paperwork on them. But but anyway, this is it. And this is some advice to you guys. Instead of glorifying cars, and I love cars too, and I had to, as I just told you, I've had to learn the hard way. Some of the places where I spend my money at is actually, I went to Tony Robbins seminar. I got a ton of Grant Cardone stuff. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I always mess his name up. Robert Kawasaki. You know, I follow a lot of his stuff. I go to the seminars. You know, with Cardone and Robbins, and I'm gonna get out to some other people's seminars on, you know, on creating wealth. Look, you it's so much people. I mean, so many people, and I see a lot of y'all in this dog world. You know what I mean? And what bothers me, and I think what bothered my OG about it the most, is that a lot of you guys are young and y'all think y'all smart and y'all think y'all doing something, and it's stupid. Be careful of what you buy. You know what I'm saying? Buy appreciating assets instead of depreciating assets. Generally, for me, and I'm being very, very like open when I tell y'all this. Generally, for me, I don't have much cash. You know, the most cash I would probably keep in general is like $10,000. That's the most cash. The most, you know what I mean? Because I want assets. I want assets that's going to make money. Money sitting in the bank doesn't make money. You know what I mean? And I'm not, you know, I'm not some multi-millionaire that I can afford to have $2 or $3 million. I mean, $200,000 or $300,000 just sitting around, and you know, and not put it to work. You know, I just can't do that. You know, so what you guys have to understand is as you make this money, instead of blowing 50,000 here, instead of blowing 20,000 there, instead of going somewhere, and I've been stupid enough to lease a car that I had a lease payment of like $2,000 a month before, and all of that shit. Instead of doing that, you should be trying to buy properties. You should try to be investing in things that are going to make you money. You know what I mean? There's plenty of things to invest in as far as even technical properties and different things like that you can invest in and learn that game, which it's magazines like Wired, and there's plenty of those type of magazines. And you know, you can also go to the different places to go ahead and like the conventions, and you'll see a lot of the people who are developing apps, who are developing, you know, new technologies that might take off, that you can get in on the ground base and really make you some money. You can turn your, you know, $10,000 into $1 million if you hit it right. But you know, even actors like Ashton Kutcher, who could still be on the screen making money like that, he's making so much money investing in technical stuff and apps and different things of that nature that he don't even have to act anymore. But you know, we did that live, and it's not a shot at Bashar or anything, you know what I mean? Bashar, his game is his game, you know. He loves those cars. He loves to be flashy. He knows that lures people in, and it does, you know what I mean? You show somebody with a naive mind a Lamborghini, and they just, you know, they lose their mind. Just like these dummies over here talking about some, oh yeah, he just came all over himself when he seen those cars. I've driven most of those cars, you fucking idiots. Yeah, at the end of the day, not what Bashar had, though. I will say that he had some pretty exclusive stuff there. But you know, I've had my ass cheeks in the seats of I think the most expensive car I drove was $600,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about that. You know, we all like luxury things, but you want to build a lifestyle that will accommodate you and your kids as you get older, and continue to, you know, to continue to gather wealth, not buying into things. A car is a depreciating asset. You go and you spend, you know what I'm saying, $200,000 on a car. The next year, you might be lucky to get 125 out of it. You know what I mean? And that's if you know, now if you selling it individually, you might get a higher mark on it. But if you trade that bitch in, they're gonna chop you up. They're gonna chop you up. And most of you young brothers, I see y'all doing it. Y'all trade in everything, y'all lease everything, y'all do all these different things. Y'all don't have any corporations set up to where y'all, you know, y'all letting this take a bite out of the taxes or anything. Y'all just flushing money down the drain when you could actually be buying duplexes, quadplexes, you know what I mean? My thing right now, and I'm taking an 18-month pause on that because the market is so screwed up, is vacation rentals. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why y'all hear me talk about flying back and forth to Florida so much. Florida is a hot spot for that, not to mention that that's where my kids live at part of the year. So, you know, this is I'm just telling you guys to start really looking into assets that you're going to make some money from. I understand with this American bully game, the rap game, and everything else, you know what I'm saying, pushes a situation of telling you buy to impress other people, but ultimately you'll end up broke as fuck. Some of y'all out in the streets, y'all doing the wrong thing. I've been there, you know. I don't lie to y'all about that. I had my hands in a lot of things that made me a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? Money that I'm still eating off of now as we speak. I shouldn't be saying that, but literally, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what you have to do is you have to invest that shit, because y'all know how the game go. Y'all catch cases. I've seen y'all, you know what I'm saying? Catch cases, and now you calling and begging everybody for them to put a little bit of money on your books. You ain't got no money for a lawyer, but you had cars, you had jewelry, you had the Versace shirts, you had this, you had that. You don't have a property to put up for your bail, but you had cars, you had jewelry there, but the bondsmen don't want that shit for for your bail. You know what I'm saying? Get you some properties, you know, start you a LLC that they can't really touch. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about just illegal stuff, but I'm talking about just life in general. You know, start you a company that you can build yourself up and have some things that you can push towards retirement, you know. And I can't tell you exactly what to get into because everybody is differently, but you need to start looking into things that you can constantly build a portfolio. So when you go to the bank and they ask you, what do you own? You can show them something. You know what I mean? You can show them stocks in this, or you can show them, you know, properties here and this and that and the other, and have a controlling interest in, you know, so many properties. You want to be able to show something. You know, a lot of y'all, especially I've noticed we've got a lot of young people. I see the I see the, you know, the graphics even on my own page. Most people who follow me are either teenagers or up to about you know, 35. That's a larger portion of the people who follow me. Of course, I have followers who are older, but y'all have to understand that a lot of y'all don't even have a place to really lay y'all head that y'all can call your own without answering to somebody, but y'all bragging about buying dogs for $20,000. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all, you know what I mean, if anything go bust, if anything go awry, you're going to see great financial issues very, very fast, and you don't have anything for collateral or anything to build yourself back up. You need to find things to invest in that are solid, consistent investments and not depreciating assets. You know what I mean? You want something to make you money, or at the very least hold solid with the potential to make you money. Too many of y'all are in this flash game. I understand Lamborghinis are beautiful. Trust me, they're a beautiful car. Like I said, I'm more of the Ferrari guy myself. I love Ferraris, you know what I mean? I probably will never, ever, 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 ever do something crazy like that, like that again. I mean, who knows, you know? But but you know, but my goal, and I'm just, you know, and like I said, I'm giving y'all part of me, but my goal is to be retired by 50. You know, my ultimate goal is to be sitting on, you know, or controlling at least 50 units. And when I say units, you know, that this apartment units, vacation rentals, all of that encompassing things that can bring in cash. I prefer all vacation type rentals or short-term rentals, but you know, constant money that comes in. You know, I want to at least be able to do 50 to 100 of those by the time I'm 50 years old. And really, my goal has to be bigger than that. You know, I'm probably going to get yelled at when my advisor sees this, because he said I should be pushing for 200, you know. And we just went over that 2 weeks ago, that I should be pushing for 200 to control interest. But you know, I guess 200 is the goal now. I'm gonna listen to my man because he's filthy rich. But you know, y'all have to start getting into something that means something. And I mean this. I see so many young brothers, and I'm not just talking about the Brown brothers and sisters, but I see a lot of y'all that blow a lot of money trying to impress people, doing crazy things. And you have to understand that these investments will set you straight. You know what I mean? These investments will put you in a situation where you can enjoy your life later in life and be very, very secure. Cars, it doesn't do it, you know. It really doesn't do it. There's some cars that you can get that will appreciate, but it's very few of them. You know, you need to find, you know, business interests that is gonna provide for you in the future, so you don't look back and be like, damn, I blew hundreds of thousands of dollars while I was getting that money, or you know, I had this opportunity or I had that opportunity. And stop falling in love with people who show money. I'm gonna tell you, I've talked to so many people, you know what I mean? And I've literally went and sat at these seminars. Some of these seminars cost up to $5,000 just to sit and listen to billionaires, millionaires give you game on how to get that money. And one of the main games that they give you is looking the part. You know what I mean? Now that's the hustler part of it. You know what I mean? So some of the guys believe in this strongly, and they'll tell you, you know, if I walk into your office and I've got the $2,000 suits on and this and that and the other, which I still love my suits, you know, so. But if I walk in there with the nice, you know, custom tailored suits on or whatever, it may be, you know, a nice watch. You see me pull up, beautiful sports car, or, you know, or whatever, I've immediately disarmed you for this business because you believe that I have money, you know. You believe that I'm very, very capable of getting you more money just by the way I look. If y'all look into this thing, and I know I'm talking about different things, but it was this dude, man, and his name was... the name he used was, I think it was like Christian, and what's the super rich people? I'll think of it in a second. They were from back in the day. But anyway, this dude came from overseas, man. And he literally, you know what I'm saying? He literally took that old name. It's not DuPont. It's the other one. I'm having a brain freeze. Super rich people. But y'all look up this cat, man. He went to the Hamptons, and that's what he did. He talked his way into, because of his name, they believed him. He talked his way into leasing a Ferrari. Then he had all the clothes, and he had some cash, and he started buying, you know, little things for people and shit. And you know, the people didn't even want to question him because of his persona. They started giving him these credit lines. You know, by the time it all went bust, he took people for millions of dollars in investments in the Ponzi scheme. You know what I mean? Got one fool to give him $50,000 as an investment. You know what I'm saying? Got another one to give him $100,000. So he gave the guy who gave him the $50,000 $75 back real quick. And they still seeing him do, you know what I'm saying, do his thing. And so they like, man, this dude got mad money. The whole time he really didn't have very much money at all. You know what I'm saying? I think he said he had like 10 grand. He went out, bought some designer jeans, nice clothes, you know what I'm saying, talked to people into this lease on this Ferrari, and he took off from there. And these was rich people that just looked at the perception that this dude had all kind of money, and they were the ones giving him all of their money. He ended up going back to his country, and they won't extradite him. And I forget where he went to, where he's from, but you know what I'm saying? But the dude was a beast, you know what I'm saying? The dude was a beast, you know what I'm saying? He picked one of the richest family names, you know, in this country, old money, you know, ran the game up and down, looked the part, and all of these people, he started feeding their greed, you know what I'm saying? Taking their money, giving it to this one, giving it to that one, giving it to this one, giving it to that one. Oh, you just made me a quick, you know what I'm saying, 100,000. All right, well, I'll give you 300,000. See if you can turn that into 6 for me. But when he got him up to that point, he took all their money and got the hell up out of it. And I forget, it kills me that I forget which name he used. And y'all could probably figure it out. You know, I'm recording right now, so I just can't think of it right now. But it's not DuPont. It's the other real rich ass dude that back in the day used to hand out money. But anyway, you know, I say all this to tell y'all this, man. A lot of y'all in this game, stop falling for that shit. You know, I'm not hurt when y'all talk about me. I eat good. As y'all see, I ain't lost a pound. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I would hate to see y'all do some of the dumb things that I did at an early age, blowing a lot of money and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? Take your money, invest, 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 invest. Hopefully you're blessed enough one day to get a little bit older and you have something rock solid that you can live off of, instead of just throwing money away trying to impress people now and trying to say that you're rich now. You know, I never tell y'all what I'm worth, but trust me, it ain't what you think it is. And I will, if I'm blessed to keep on living, trust and believe, and I think God got good plans for me. I'm solid, you know what I mean? I'm about to be a whole lot more solid. So, you know, y'all got to stop falling for these traps, man. Y'all got to stop falling for these fast talkers and people who keep on talking about big money when they really, you know, come on, man. But until next time, y'all, I will end this like I end the other ones. Nah, invest, man. Invest. Be smart with your money. Be smart with your time. Be smart with your intellectual properties. Be smart with your real estate properties. Be smart with your fucking money, man. Stop trying to impress people. Work hard. Build something. It doesn't come overnight. Some of the businesses that I had, it took a couple years for them to actually get off of the ground. And then you have to be smart enough to know when to pull out and put, you know, and ship that money somewhere else. It's a lot of studying that goes on, but it'll be well worth it in the long run when you don't have those worries. I encourage all of y'all to get a lot of financial education and really start pushing yourself forward to get real money and stop worrying about impressing people. Yeah, Diddy, he can do that. He's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? DJ Khaled, he got a lot of money, and he make money off of y'all by telling y'all how y'all got to be super fly and buy his products and the shit that he's endorsing. You know what I mean? They can do that. But for us normal guys, you know what I'm saying, if we want to stay millionaires, or, you know, or if you want to get to a millionaire and you want to have that type of portfolio, you got to go ahead and be smart with your money, smart with your assets, and push forward in the right fashion, and stop throwing money down the drain on these superficial things to impress people. Until next time, y'all, much love. God bless y'all. Peace.